Hi everyone, I'm Natalie Pekonik and thank you for joining me today. Today is the third video in the Eat, Play, Love series. In the first two videos, I created two layouts. I started with the scrapbooking kit and one packet of Picture My Life cards. What I'm showing right now is what I had left over after those first two layouts that I made. So there was quite a few full pieces of paper, some die cuts, little bits of offcuts here and there. I had some bits and pieces that I had previously cut out and tried to use, and the leftover Picture My Life cards. There's also a few other little pieces of scraps I'll bring in here. There's one piece that I accidentally dropped on the floor and it's got a big smudge on it, that shield piece. The stickers I've got left over, I've got quite a few stickers. These are the photo mats that come in the kit, and also the wooden pieces as well. This is the first layout I created. I did bring in that camera. Red camera is from the VIP acrylic shapes that came out recently. This is the second layout. Now, the background I did on this, I did with this stencil from the Many Wishes collection, which was part of the National Scrapbooking Day workshops, and I brought it in and used here, and I absolutely loved the effect that that had on the background. Just a very soft. I went in with the Mink ink to do that, and I just really like the effect it had. It's so soft and pretty. The family is on a piece of acetate, and hence it's giving a little bit of a shadow in the background. The next layout I created was one of my daughter who likes to decorate cakes, but she can be a little bit messy. So you can see I've actually added a little bit of mess to the background. I've put some chocolate smudges, I would like to think they look like. And I've extended the Picture My Life card by patching it together, and I really did patch it together. There's a quick video here, and it is basically a time lapse of me creating some of this layout, and you'll get to see how messy my bench is most of the time and how I did create the smudges. To do the smudges, I've used the Brushstrokes B1799 stamp set, and I used the long one there, and I dipped it in some shimmer brush. So I've squeezed out shimmer brush onto a plastic lid, and then I've just dabbed the stamp into that. And I didn't care if the stamping was perfect or not, because I really just wanted it to look like somebody had put chocolate icing all over the place. I love that I Love You Cherry Much card. It was a bit short, and that's where my patching came in. I patched and patched and patched this to make it long enough to look like it was coming out the end, and I really wish I had another inch of that green cardstock. I do love how this layout turned out. Hope you enjoyed that quick speed run through there. The next layout I made was another one of Beth baking, and this time she'd baked a cake for my birthday, which was really special. I'd done a heap of blue smudges in the background, used up some of those small squares I'd saved from the back of the paper in the last video, and added a few more of the chipboards. Now at this stage I've used quite a lot of the larger pieces. This is what I have left, so lots of smaller pieces. So I'm starting to get to the end of the kit here, and I was thinking I was probably one layout from finishing, but I had a little bit more than that to go. There's lots of the Picture My Life cards left, and what I have left over in the end is not very much. There is also a few of the little wooden shapes left as well, but not very many. So the next layout that I created is a very simple layout, double paged, and I used up some of the larger pieces I had left. The printed paper at the top is a Picture My Life card, and it's just cut in half and used on each side. So I am getting down to the last few bits and pieces now after this. There's still a few Picture My Life cards, but not many. This next layout is probably one of my favourites. There is so much going on these pages. It's definitely full, but I still managed to get 6 photos on there. The stitching is done with the embroidered borders stamp set, where I marked it all out first, and with the intense black ink I then stitched each of the lines that I'd marked out. It was a little bit time consuming, but definitely well worth it in the end. I also distressed the edges of each piece of cardstock with the black ink, and I think that made it really pop and gave it a real vintage vibe. So you're probably wondering how much more could I do, and I just had one more layout left. By this time there was not much left. There was just tiny bits and pieces, plus the piece that I said earlier that I had accidentally scruffed up on the floor. This is everything that I have left over, and let me know in the comments if you think that I've actually managed to bust this kit. Have I succeeded in doing that? If you've liked this video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. That helps me to keep making great videos. Also, check out my description below that has my web store and Facebook link. And once again, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.